have made their way into Staples Center for Game 5 of the best-of-7 Western Conference semifinal series between the San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Lakers. The season is on the line for the Spurs. The Lakers in front, 3-1. You can point that out to the players because you don't want them to be discouraged. Duncan, it counts. And the foul, and Tim Duncan took a shot, so he will go to the line. Foul committed by Robert Horry.
You would expect him to use his left hand as he comes across here, but he doesn't. He reaches in with the right hand. That will initiate the body contact. Horry probably anticipating the lefty hook.
Rick Popovich also said we have to play with much more emotion with the 3 seconds remaining in regulation. Duncan off a beautiful lead from Parker. That's when Terry Porter fumbled the basketball. They never even got a shot off. All right, thanks to you. In that Game 7, they blew that huge double-digit lead. Here's Duncan, and the Spurs with a 13-6 advantage, a 10-2 run. San Antonio up by 3, and now Walker is defending on Duncan. Tim Duncan gets the rope. Second quarter is underway. Duncan on the follow, and that's the first offensive rebound of the game. San Antonio by 7. They're going with Duncan, Rose, and Bowen up front. Daniels and Porter in the backcourt. Shot clock down to 2. Here's Duncan. George tried to get him from behind. Here's the double on Duncan. Horry talking to Duncan, and Tim Duncan answering with the nice jump hook.
Marv, Greg Popovich hit exactly on what Jeff said earlier, that the key to this victory for them will be their turnovers here in the second half. He thinks their defense continues to be great as it has been all series. And in terms of Steve Smith, who only played 4 minutes, he said, I'm going to go with who is most effective.
At Staples. Duncan going glass, so Tim Duncan comes right back with a beautiful angle shot. Duncan has 26.
David Robinson and Dennis Rodman both had 22 rebounds in the playoff series.
Fisher gets inside, but rejected by Duncan as this fourth quarter gets underway. So Duncan is back on the floor. Fox coming over to help out, leaves Ferry open for 3. And that's a big one for the head of Lindsey Hunter. We talked earlier about the fact that he struggled in the playoffs last season for the Bucks. Here's Rose giving it up to Duncan. Tim Duncan with the bucket, and he is fouled. So Duncan will go to the line.
That's all a result of the Laker defense being very aggressive. Fox missed the steal, wound up opening up the court. Duncan made the nice fake, stepped underneath, drew the foul, and got the basket.
And that's number 4 on Fox. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Beautiful pass. Daniels with the recovery, and Antonio Daniels, who had that 0 for 5 the other night. Shot clock to 3. Bowen. First Bowen at the 24-second buzzer ties the game at 79.
How about giving a little bit of credit to Tim Duncan, chasing the ball down, getting it to Bowen. We were talking, Jeff and I, during the last time out. We didn't include you, Mark,
yes,
but
I noticed.
We mentioned that suddenly after that flurry of offensive rebounds by Kobe, you hadn't heard very much from him, then he hits the big basket.
And Antonio Daniels has come up big, 13.7 in this fourth quarter. Daniels for 3. Duncan on the rebound. 92-87, 33 seconds remaining in the fourth. Who are able to take over in the fourth quarter for the 3rd straight game and defeat the Spurs. The Lakers 93, the Spurs 87. It will be the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings in the Western Conference Final Series.